Hey there, Python programmers, coming back at you with another video in our Snowman series. Today we're going to make a helper function for printing. One thing I pointed out in our last video when we made the play game function together was that, hey, we are printing the same thing out over and over again. It's also here in our handle guess. That's never a great thing because, again, if we wanted to change it, anything about it, we'd have to change it in so many places. Ultimately, we want to add some color too, so let's make a function for printing. I'm going to call it printer, and we're going to slowly build it out. So one of the first things I want to do, copy up the first thing we see being printed over and over. Again, what this is going to let us do is see what we need to pass to this function. Good thing to write a doc string too, so custom print function. So now we can see that we're going to need our snowman variable, chances, and display. We might as well pass those in as well. Chances, let's spell that right. Chances, and we'll do display. Cool. Now let's see if we can go ahead and replace this code. So everywhere we have those two prints, we'll comment it out. We'll call our printer custom function. We're going to need to pass in our snowman. Who to do our chances and our display right there like that. Cool. And then pretty much what we can do to test this is anywhere we had that print of those two lines, we'll now replace it with our custom printer function and see how it works. Already we're seeing that, hey, this is going to cut out significant lines of code for us. That was just 3 there. Let's see, we've got another 2 lines here. And I think we have one more printer, like right here. Boom, boom. All right, let's save that. And now let's see what we got. Cool, so let's see. We are just really looking for our game functionality to still be here. So far. Another A. Another cool. So far it looks like it's doing pretty good. What else can we refactor? So what it looks like is sometimes we have a set and we might want to print that where we're printing our guesses. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and take in guesses. We're going to need that. And then what we can say is, if we have guesses, again, we might not always, we're going to want to print something. And here we can do something kind of neat as well. Let's do a little bit of a feedback. So you have guessed, colon, and then let's do right in here, we could do a list comprehension. So we are storing our guesses in a set. We're printing everything uppercase, the set storing it lowercase. Here's what we can do. Let's do guess dot upper for guess in guesses. Cool. So only if we pass in the guesses should we see this. Now let's go ahead and see where we want to implement it. So here we put in guesses. And that should now allow us to comment out that line of code. Same thing here. Yes, yes, yes. Boom, boom, boom. Not even doing it right here. So again, doesn't look well. Can't hurt for us to pass it in either though. Guesses, and then I think we're doing it one more time right here. Oops, so we'll just pass guesses. Give it a save, and now, again, all we're looking for really is that our functionality didn't break. So if we guess the letter A, you have guessed A. A was the word. You win. Okay, that was really weird. Let's try that again. A was not in there. E. Looks like it is doing what we wanted to. It's uppercasing them. And don't think we're going to do too well for this game. Boom, boom. Oh, it looks like I do have an issue here where we're calling it somewhere. Missing one required additional argument. Boom, boom, boom. What line is that coming from? To line 50. Boom, boom. Oh, right here. We didn't get that one. So again, just testing it. A, E, I, O. Okay, I'm doing R. W, boom, boom. Cool. Looks like we're doing pretty good here. So one last thing we could now do is sometimes we have this print for our errors, right? What we technically could do is make like an error variable and then print that. I don't see why we can't do that. So let's add that into our printer. And what I'll do is error equals none. We'll default to that. That way, just in case we don't pass in an error, we won't have an issue with our arguments positional like we did with that one problem there. So we'll say if error, then we'll go ahead and print pretty much just the error, right? I think that sounds good. And now what we'll need to do over here is we are going to change these prints into error variables. If we take them off, and then what we can do is pass them in as the error for each one of our input validators. And then we'll pass in ER, and this should be our last one. Boom. Give it a save, and let's try playing our game one more time. All right, we've got our snowman up here. Let's make it big. Let's guess a letter. A. A was not in the game word. E. E's not in the game word. Okay, let's try some of those validations. Ooh, we get our error printed there for too many letters. Let's do a number. We get that error there as well. And let's see, we'll do another A. Guessed it again. So awesome. It looks like we totally have refactored our code for a custom printer function here. How many lines we're able to take out? I see 3 there, 6, 9 lines commented out, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we're able to take out 14 lines of code. And again, we're only printing in this one space here. We're going to see in an upcoming video when we add color to this game how much easier it's going to be to add that color because we just have this one custom printer function. So we don't have to change it a whole bunch of times throughout. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and we'll have a couple more videos in this Snowman series coming soon.